Do you enjoy the idea of taking your favorite characters from comic books, anime, games, manga, and bringing them together, joining them in harmony to create something beautiful and interesting in a gaming situation? Well, if you do, then you've come to the right place, my friend. Welcome to The Cross Zone.
Hello out there, all you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy, and welcome to the Cross Zone episode number 12, Mario and Sonic Team Karting. I know the naming isn't all that great, but the concept in and of itself should have you raring to go. Honestly, Mario Kart has always been a great franchise, even with some smaller hiccups, and Sega's recent races that feature Sonic in a car have been well received also. And as a fan of both, I think that it would do almost infinitely better if Nintendo and Sega collaborated on a kart racer utilizing aspects of both. It just seems like a very smart choice at this point, and it could be how Nintendo can breathe more life into Mario Kart as a series itself. And I hope that the thoughts and ideas that I express here will go over well with those listening in. Firstly, I would like for there to be 48 tracks available from the start. There would also have to be 3 different racing modes in the game. The first one, your standard singles mode, you're racing for yourself, by yourself, against others trying to win. Second, double dash mode. You get 2 racers or characters and 1 kart, much like the beloved Mario Kart Double Dash from the GameCube, hence the name. And lastly, Team Kart mode, which pits teams of 3 against each other to get the highest score per race and the highest overall score per cup. Obviously, Team Kart mode would operate like Team Sonic Racing for gameplay. And each of the 3 racing modes would have 3 different levels of difficulty from the start: 50cc, 100cc, 150cc. And last but not least, there would be a battle mode akin to every Mario Kart game, excluding the Wii U version of Mario Kart 8. Now, this is where things will get interesting for the majority of the crowd. Singles races will cover half of the 48 courses available in the game from the start and will be the shorter courses to race on. This is whether they are looped races or they are point A to B races. Secondly, double dash races will cover the second half of courses, being longer than those of the singles races. And I know there's someone saying to themselves right now, but Andre, if single races cover 24 courses and double dash races cover 24 courses, that leaves out Team Kart. Now, why would I leave that out? Especially in the scripted video. Team Kart mode will cover all 24 cups in the game that would be available, meaning all 48 courses. Because of the team aspect, the longer courses would be allowed, as well as the aspect of each racer is still racing individually, so shorter courses can be done as well. Those who have been listening to my channel for an extended period of time likely already knew the direction that I was heading in. The next item to discuss, battle mode. Both Mario Kart and Sonic's Kart outings have had battle modes with several different set levels outside of Mario Kart 8, which used Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, which used the racing courses for battle mode, and that would mainly be the case here. The uniqueness of the styling of each should be prevalent in their design and construction, and should lean towards being extensions of their main series games. So like the Sonic battle racing levels, the battle levels for Sonic should be reflective of Sonic. The Mario battle levels should be reflective of Mario. Battle mode will also use elements from both the Mario and Sonic kart racing games, from obstacles down to the items. Both would be intermingled between the 2 styles. Now getting onto the racing levels, just like with singles and double dash mode, half of the tracks would be themed to Mario style and the other half would be themed to Sonic style, meaning each cup would have 2 Mario based races and 2 Sonic based races. And I think that balances things out and also gives variety for the courses. being that some of the Sonic style courses change as you race on them, and some of the Mario style courses have different level gimmicks for players to contend with. So it would be a buffet of gameplay strategies and styles for people to enjoy. Now getting down to the specific items that would be available to be used, it would be a blend of items between Mario and Sonic's Kart styles. Mario-based choices would be items based off the Mario Kart series, and Sonic-based choices would be based upon the Wisp items that can be seen in Team Sonic Racing. Racers would be able to hold one Mario item and one Sonic item to be used in singles and Team Kart races. Pairings and Double Dash races would be able to hold two of each item. Also, each character would have their own special item that they can use to varying effects. I know that this was a feature to Mario Kart Double Dash that many people wanted to see return, and I 100% agree. I think that the majority or the major issue during this time is that it was difficult for Nintendo's teams to think up items that would really be representative of each character. But being that so much has happened since then and more games have come out, they should be able to come up with more power-ups for these characters that match them in their theming. And I also, so I don't forget to mention it, the team boosting and team ultimates from Team Sonic Racing would still be available in Team Kart mode, as well as the ability to share items with teammates. There are more than enough buttons on the Nintendo Switch controller to allow for this to be possible. Now on to the next thing, which is important but often overlooked, control schemes. Combining these styles would mean that people who are familiar with one may not be familiar with the other. Mario Kart and Team Sonic Racing have differences in how they control for the player. Different button setups should be available for this very reason. So a control style that reflects Mario Kart and a style that reflects Team Sonic Racing are both imperative. During the initial setup of the game, players should be asked which one that they would like to have as their default. This way the style that they are more comfortable with is the one that they get and will be able to use. This can alleviate a lot of headache and complaints later on, and I also think it would bring the option of having Mario Kart style versus Team Sonic style races for team matches, and that would be a lot of fun for people just playing around. Plus, Mario Kart has a few different control styles already, so adding in what comes from Sonic's racers really shouldn't be much of an issue at this point. Another thing that I would like to be available, because I'm a big believer in user-created content, is a track editor / creator. Being able to make your own tracks based off of templates that are either Sonic or Mario themed, or even coming up with your own completely original tracks that combine the elements of both, would be something that I think a lot of players would love. And along with the track editor should come custom cups that can be created and played. I mean, why not have the ability to make a cup that comes with its own custom trophy? This way you can mix in your custom courses with those already in the game, but I would limit the number of custom courses to 16 per account and custom cups down to 4. You don't want to have this be overwhelming to the game or the creators, and these courses and cups would be shareable online. Also, I would allow for custom maps for the battle mode to be created as well, but only up to 4 per account. So basically you've got like 20 custom stages you can create, and you can do 4 custom cups from that. Speaking of the online, however, there would obviously be online play involved. Each of the modes that is playable offline, up to 8 players, as I forgot to mention it prior, using at least 2 local Switch consoles, would be playable online. Singles races will allow for up to 16 players online. Double Dash races would allow for up to 6 pairings per race online, which would be 12 players. Team Kart would allow for 5 teams per race online, which would be 15 players. And Battle Mode would allow for up to 10 players per map. This is so that the numbers don't get too large, and it is pretty consistent with what Mario Kart does anyhow. I don't think too many people would take issue with this. These game modes come along with ranked and social versions. Ranked mode only uses the courses and maps that come with the game and any potential DLC. Social allows for custom courses, maps, and cups to be used. Lobbies max out at 16 players and 8 spectators. And yes, online would allow for spectators to watch ongoing races and even interact with the players between matches. Another thing that I would be happy to include, highlight reels and videos with a built-in editor for the game. This way you can make your own racing highlights within the game before posting them to social media. Max length for these videos would be 90 seconds. This, I believe, would allow for the video to be posted to numerous different platforms and still stay within their guidelines. And also, I would include an option to have the videos be presented in portrait as well as landscape so that the videos can be appropriate for services like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Stories. This just creates more exposure for the game and allows more people to get in on sharing the content that they are creating within it. Now, the part that many people have probably been waiting for, the characters. Well, before I get to naming names, I do want to add one more thing in. The racer balancing would be combined for the styles of Mario Kart and Team Sonic Racing. For the Mario Kart scaling, you would have light, medium, and heavy racers. For Team Sonic scaling, you would have speedy, technical, and power karts. So you could have a racer who is heavy and speedy based on your character and kart combination, or light and power. The lighter a racer is, or racer or pairing is, the longer they take to recover from attacks and the easier it is to knock them aside. But the heavier they are, the less hang time they get from jumps and being in air, which means in sections that allow for gliding or stunts, as both would be included, they don't get to reach as far before landing, which that's something you have to contend with on racing. Now for the karts, speedy karts go faster, but they have less handling. Technical karts are middle of the road on speed and handling. Power karts are much better at handling but have lower speed. However, power karts receive better and longer boost than technical or speedy karts. Technical karts are better underwater and across rough terrain versus their counterparts, but speedy karts are better through the air and can perform stunts faster. So balancing racers versus your karts would be key to creating and evolving your own playstyle. Now, I'll actually get to the characters. For the Mario side, obviously Mario, then you have Luigi, Toad, Peach, Daisy, Toadette, Bowser, Bowser Jr., Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Rosalina, Yoshi, Shy Guy, Wart, Wario, and finally everybody's favorite purple-clad plumber, Waluigi. Now for the Sonic side of things, obviously again Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Shadow, Omega, Rouge, Dr. Robotnik or Eggman, the Egg Robot, Blaze, Silver, Cream, Mighty, Ray, Metal Sonic, and Metal Knuckles. I know that this list is small and it's not reflective of what everyone would like to have, but this is what would be the base roster. So this doesn't include potential for DLC characters. These are just the characters that I thought up off the top of my head in a moment. But with all of that said, I think I'm going to finally bring this discussion to a close. So I asked my audience, what would you like to include that I may not have covered? What characters would you want to be considered for later DLC? And would you like to see this game become its own series separate of Mario Kart and Sonic's Racers? Outside of all of that, thank you for being the wonderful people that you are. I do have the next episode already planned, and I'm going to go back to my Blue Bomber friend for it. If you'd like, go ahead and take a guess at who he may be crossing over with. Once again, thank you very much for listening in. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me, and until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out, everybody.